Alright, I'm going to be reading you A Different Kind of Devil by Blair. Prologue. I spelled that wrong. It's spelled Prolog. Why did I do that? How did it not correct me? Forget it. Okay. Someone has Skyped me. Oh. He. I can't wait to read it. Neither can I, Tarlon. Okay. A dark black mist came as the dark clouds swarmed hell. Someone walked showing no fear towards his leader, whose eyes shine bright red in the darkness. Blaze, I see you have arrived. Have you seen anything yet in the fire? Blaze looked up. Yes, Sir Condon. Okay, why out of all names did I choose Condon? Okay, I'm going to be mispronouncing that as condom throughout this whole thing. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes, Sir Condon. A prophecy that shall help us win the war. Well, don't just stand there. Tell me, boy, what is it? He looked one more time at his fire orb and answered with a quiet tone, the one who is good must believe she is bad before worse come to destroy her. What? Like, I know what it means because I wrote this, but what? The leader looked... Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. The leader looked confused during a long pause, but finally broke the silence. Do you know what this means, or will time tell us? Yes, time. What is it? Tell me, time. Okay. What I know so far is that someone like most believes we are bad, but will become a big help. But we must find her before the real devils do. Jesus Christ! Condon looked sad. We are real devils, and nothing will change that. Aw, sweetie. Sir, tell me, do we act like devils? Well, you are devils, excuse me. He thought for a moment, then realized he was right. God damn it. And answered with a simple nod. Very well, you may send the girl an omen. Wait, did I ever mention she was a girl? Did I? Forget it. Bring her here when the time is right. When? You will know. He doesn't actually say when, I'm just wondering when. Okay. You will know when the time is. What? Don't worry. I never worry, said the three words that would soon change after he had disappeared to find the girl. Okay, actually that wasn't too bad, but okay. Chapter 1, The Voice. The Voice, that's a TV show, Blair. Okay, Darcy, that's a cute name. Okay. Darcy grieved over her dead parents' bodies, who just had to die when she was 17. Dancing Queen, only 17. As a puddle of tears had formed. Jesus, Darcy. Why has this happened? Her crying grew louder. Why had that murderer come to our house? Why couldn't it be me? Well, Darcy, because their life was complete and you had a destiny to fulfill. Okay, fair enough. Darcy stopped crying immediately when she heard the whispering voice in her head. Run away! This place isn't safe, and the orphanage shall not treat you like you should. What? Who are you? Show yourself! She heard nothing, but then the thought came to her. Can you even hear me? Nice going, Darcy. Run away, and we will soon meet again. You must trust me if you want your life to turn out right. Well, you see, I want to get a job, I want to go to college, said Darcy. No, she didn't say that. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Nice. Okay. Although this voice was nobody she knew, there was nothing else Darcy really had to do. Wow. There's no time to pack your stuff. You must leave now. Do you want her to die? Darcy ran to the door, thinking how stupid this was. Yeah, but the voice kept on repeating in her head that there was no way she could ignore it. Mum? Is she British? I spelled it M-U-M. Forget it. Okay, Mom, Dad, you may not be able to hear me, but I have the feeling I must do what I am told by this voice. Goodbye. Darcy opened the door and took the first steps of what would become more not knowing of the real guidance watching her now. Okay, listen, I thought I have memory of that, writing that sentence. I was like, wow, this is so deep, and I don't even understand this anymore. What? Okay. Chapter 2, that was a short chapter. Jeez, I'm pretty sure the prologue was longer than the chapter. Okay, Chapter 2, The Stories of the Angels and Devils. That's a great name, Blair. It seemed like a month after the first day out in the open, well, and realizing that looking good was not worth it out here. I can't believe I'm wearing a purple belly shirt in the middle of winter. Wow, good job. Good job. Not the best idea if you're going to live out here for the rest of your life. By the way, Tarlon, I know I said her name was Holly, but that was her first name. This is Darcy. I just wanted to clarify that. This was a little late. Okay. She took off her black hat, which she was also wearing. Did I really have to include that? Wait, I just realized. Okay, she took off her black hat off of her shoulder-length brown hair and begged. Okay, when I think about that, I actually did an okay job, like, explaining-ish what she looked like without doing the whole, like, looking in the mirror scene, so I guess props for that. Okay, one woman looked strangely at her, and one child whispered to her mum. After not getting anything all day, wow, great job, the depression on her face began to show itself, but then remembered what her mum told her. When one is depressed, remember the stories I have taught you. You shall feel better when you realize that there is an angel in you and not an evil devil. Jesus Christ, Mom! She had said it in her soft, gentle voice, what? By the fire after one of her stories. Oh, Lord, it's one of her stories. I'm only on page 2. Oh, no. Darcy's mom... Darcy's mom had always told stories about angels and devils, but her favorite one was when... Oh, wait, I'm on page 3 now. Was when it all began. Once upon a time, the good and the bad were mixed together in their own little afterworld. That sounds nice. Everything was fine until one of the good ones spoke up. I will not live with such evil people. We must separate. These evil ones don't even deserve an afterlife. Jesus Christ! They should never have been born at all. You are rude. You shouldn't have been born at all. Maybe. Okay, there were arguments over this for 6 months. I didn't know they kept track of time in heaven for 6 months, until finally, after another good one spoke up. Stop! This all must come to an end. We must face the fact that we are different, and the good deserve better. Wait, what? From this day forth, all the good will be known as angels and stay in this area of territory. The bad shall be known as devils, and will live on the area near the Black River, which shall be called Hell. Okay, wait, that says, which we shall call Hell. Okay, that makes more sense. The area of the Black River, as where nobody wished to go, but the devils grew their red wings, tails, and horns, Jesus, and walked angrily to their territory. Well, the angels sprouted their wings and put on their holes, what? It had been a month, and the angels were living peacefully until they heard battle cries coming from the east. It was the devils who outnumbered the angels and began attacking them with their main power, fire. And that is how it all began, and will hopefully end soon. Jesus, Mom, okay. Darcy didn't... Oh, I have it Skype. Hello. Naruto update! Okay. Sorry, Tarlon, I will read this soon. I'm very pumped to read it. Okay. Darcy didn't have to think hard about whether I used the wrong whether her parents were angels or not. They were good all their lives, and will probably help the rest of their angels win the battle. Oh no. I sure hope so. Were her last thoughts before falling asleep in the dark alley. Why are you sleeping in a dark alley? Oh my god. Okay, Chapter 2, Life on the Road. It had been 3 days since Darcy ran away, and the most money she had gotten in her begging yet fashionable hat was from the most generous-looking man who walked by. Although, if you look at the amount of money he gave her, you could tell nobody was even close to nice in this city. Wow, a quarter. Thank you so much. Just think of all the things I could do with this. Well, at the mall you could, like, buy some M&Ms, but I mean, I don't know if there's a mall nearby. The garbage cans had given her more to eat than this quarter would buy, and the garbage hadn't had too much food. That's sad. Okay, she had tried to repeat some of the stories her mom told her, such as the one where the angels couldn't decide who would be their leader, or when the angel race was almost destroyed, or when the first devil ruler had been killed. None of these, not even the creation of all of it, seemed to brighten her up. Well, yeah, your parents just died, and you're living on your own in the streets. I can't believe I fell for a voice that might have just been my imagination, she thought. How foolish of me. The next thing I know, I'll be smoking. Well, can you afford to smoke? I don't think so. But there was nothing she could do about it now. Well, actually, you could literally just go to your house. All Darcy could do now was waiting, and hope the voice came again. Or go to your goddamn house. Soon after those thoughts, 3 tough... Is that the right way to spell tough? Looking then passed by, looking at me. What, that's first person? That's first person. If I were a threat, should I even try begging? They look like they have much, or would give me much. I guess I might as well try. Girl, really? Okay, she held out her hat and tried her best to look poor. You are poor. Would you? Before she could finish her sentence, one of the men grabbed her and took out a knife. Oh, you are the power to the devils. You must die before you can help. Wait, what power? But the man didn't answer, and instead brought the knife closer to my heart. Well, is that a good place to put the knife? I mean, would that actually kill her? I don't know. Okay, some destiny. But before he had killed her, someone was flying closer to me. Why am I switching for Jesus? Okay, was flying closer to me, coming from the sky. He flew slowly towards me and shouted, "Quick, grab on if you want to live." Oh no, oh no. Chapter 4, The Devil That Saves. Okay. Darcy didn't have to think twice about the choice of living or dying, and quickly grasped onto the flyer. He had long black stringy bangs that lay on his forehead, and wore no shirt to show the muscles on his arms. Okay, but hanging onto his shoulders were wings! What the? She looked closer and saw a tail hanging down and a horn sticking out from his beautiful hair. Okay then, Darcy. I just realized, I feel like I switched her name, like, in the middle of the story because I forgot to change all of it, so if her name becomes Holly, I'm sorry about that. But he interrupted. I don't need to be reminded that I am a devil. It's not very enjoyable, you know? Oh, okay. She shuddered. Shuddered. Huh. I haven't used that word in a while. But why did you save me? Aren't devils supposed to be evil? Punk, you don't know anything. He shivered, but answered quickly. I could just drop you now and let you fall to your death. But don't! God, you're rude. Oh my, you're both rude. Okay. They flew in silence until Darcy finally broke it. What do you want with me? Oh, hi, darling. You sent it anyway. Oh no, I'm sorry, I haven't been replying. Okay, I'm gonna reply right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna read it soon. Okay, back to this terrible passage. Okay, what do you want with me? Do you recognize this voice at all? Trust me, you know me from somewhere. Oh, God. She thought for a moment, just to realize what he meant. A sudden memory came to Darcy of the whispering voice that entered her ears. You are her. You're real! You're real! Tell me, what is your name? Darcy hesitated, but then spoke. I'm Darcy. And you are? I am Blaze, Fire Reader of Hell. That sounds so dumb. I'm sorry, Blaze, but I've heard of those. It's when you can see the future when there is fire. Yes, it is. And you were in the fire, Darcy. I will explain once we get to hell. That sounds so... I will explain once we get to hell. Come on, guys, hurry up. It had been a while before they landed, and Darcy soon found his leader. Sir Condon, I have found her. Now I must tell her. Condon, like Blaze, had no shirt on, and seemed to look a lot older and had much bigger wings. God. He had a long shaggy beard, that is long, hanging, and yet had little hair come from his head, where his horns stood out. What? Condon's eyes were bright red, and grew angry after listening to Blaze. No, you mustn't! It is too early for that. She has many questions, and I'd rather answer them now. God, Blaze, you're really sassy. Do I really ask that many questions? The leader, with bright red eyes, thought for a moment, but then nodded. If you must, Dave. Oh my god, I changed... It wasn't Darcy's name that I changed, it was Blaze's. Okay, like, at first his name was Dave, and then I changed it to Blaze, because that sounded cool, and then I guess I forgot to change it. Is his name Dave now? Oh no, his name is Dave now. Oh no. If you must, Dave, if you must. Thank you, Sir Condon. He walked away with confidence. God, come and some of your questions will be answered. Some? Why not all? Darcy and Blaze walked... Okay, his name is Blaze again. Okay. Darcy and Blaze walked over to the Black River, and her first question came running out of her mouth. Wait a minute, wasn't it daytime when we left? That's your first question? That's your first question, sweetie? A shiver ran through Blaze's spine, and he sighed. It's always night in hell. And, well, wouldn't it be light because there's fire everywhere? And, or whatever hell looks like. I should know what hell looks like by now. I mean, I've been living here all my life. Okay. It's always night in hell, and it has always been like that. But there are more important questions to be answered, and I have some questions for you. What are they? Whose side are you on? The angels or devils? And why? The angels, of course. My mom told me that they're the good guys. Well, your mother has lied to you. What? Oh, no. Do you know the story of how the angels and the devils split? Yes, I know it by heart. Well, you must erase it from your mind, because you haven't heard the devil's side of the story. Wait, this is chapter 3, the devil's side. Wait, wasn't this chapter 3? Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, what? I thought this was chapter... Forget it. Okay, I'm gonna stop for now and read the marriage AU, and then I will go back to reading this terrible passage. Okay, I'm back, and I just want to clarify that Tarlon's AU was amazing. It ended today, and I cry, but amazing. I cry. And I would be louder about this, but parents. Okay, chapter 3, the devil's side. Alright, guys, get ready for some crazy stuff. Shit, whatever, whoever. Okay, it all happened when the angels stood up to us and told us to live near the Black River and call it hell. Couldn't they call it something else? Like, I don't know, Leh? Like, that's hell backwards, I think. Leh? Okay, we demanded better, but they all said how much we deserved it. When we settled in, we realized how right they were. The more we lived this terrible place, that does not make sense. The more we regretted the way we lived our lives. We all agreed to go to heaven and discuss this with the angels. It sounds so weird when you put it a different way, like, I'm sorry. Okay, so they discussed it with the angels. But when we crossed the angels' territory to say that they were right and ask if we could all just blend it, it didn't go so well. Apparently, they can't trust a devil and said to be prepared for war. Jesus. Darcy was terrified. The angels declared war? Yes, I know. You were told, or you thought that they were good all this time, and we planned, it all out. Well, let me also say that when they attacked, they outnumbered us. Well, do you really? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just. Okay. Confusion came to Darcy's face when she heard those words. What? You didn't really believe there were more. Oh wait. That's Blaze speaking. Okay. What? You didn't really believe that there were more devils than angels in the world, did you? She was about to reject that, but then realized how true that was. Ever since then, we have been fighting. Huh. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, Blaze. I can't believe it. All this time I believed what Mom said. Well, now you're gonna believe this complete stranger? Okay, what Mom said, and it turned out to be the opposite. I still can't believe you just believe this random guy who happens to be a devil and just be like, yeah, you're right. I believe you. It's fine. Okay, so what do you need my help with? Have you ever heard of reincarnation? She shook her head no. When somebody dies, before they are chosen to be an angel or devil, the soul will watch its life and learn from its mistakes. After an angel or devil has had enough time up in the afterworld, or it's destroyed in battle, you become a new person, or thing entirely, or a thing with an entirely different life. Wow, this is so cool. I used to be someone else, maybe someone famous, or a flower. And wait a minute. How come I don't remember my past? That is exactly why we continue fighting. You see, Darcy, we never really understood why the soul learns from its mistakes. Wait, I just realized I'm recording. Yeah, I am. Okay. Something about where was I? Mistakes, but we'll possibly make them again if they can't remember. We tried to make a compromise with the angels, but apparently they think we should have already known them from the start like them. Well, we aren't them. We're stupid devils. Yeah, you are, punk. But they don't get that we're trying to end the devil race. Lord, that actually sounds terrifying. I mean, Darcy tried to see through Actually, now that I think of it, that's an okay plot. Like, I would want to rewrite this. It's just, how? How do I rewrite something so... How? Okay. Darcy tried to see through Blaze's bangs so she could look at his eyes. Oh, but what do you need my help for? That is a question for another night. Yeah, you just don't know the answer, punk. If you're going to stay here for a while, you might want a tour of hell. Hi, welcome to hell. Let me show you around. That's me when I introduce my friends to hell. Okay. Let's sin together. Yeah, I decided I wanted to stay here. Okay. Chapter 4, A Tour of Hell. This is so... Okay. Is it supposed to be getting darker as we travel? Oh, I have a message. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, is it getting darker as we... Is it supposed to be getting darker as we travel? Darcy asked as they entered what was called the Shadow Forest. Ooh, spooky. I mean, what else could I have thought of? I'm not very creative. If that's an important question, I'm not so afraid of your next one. That's actually kind of funny. Blaze laughed and Darcy blushed with embarrassment. Okay, I should cut down the questions. Okay, I guess that's the character tree. I gave her something. Okay. Although, that will be hard considering the fact that I'm in hell and suddenly the answer to fire... That's actually... Hey guys, I'm here. I'm the answer to fire. Some of the devils may be a bit bad-tempered, makes sense. It's not so nice down here in hell. Well, so they tend to embrace it on others. Was that really the right word for that? Embrace? I might say let it out, but he said as they walked past a girl devil with what looked like a bad attitude. Maybe a compliment will cheer her up. Oh, I like your shirt, especially that color of red. She pointed to the dark red shirt that was noticeable enough to see in the dark. What? I was wearing it in battle, she began, and I got bloodstains on it. Well, Jesus Christ! Okay. Maybe I should stay quiet. Come, Darcy. You'll meet some nicer devils when we get farther into the forest, Blaze commented as they walked away from the bloody devil. Getting farther into the forest was the last thing Darcy wanted to do. Oh, poor you. For she now understood why this place was called the Shadow Forest. Ooh. Dead trees surrounded them as they walked and seemed to be the reason it was so dark. To her, it seemed like one of her nightmares. I think I spelled nightmares wrong. She had when some sort of monster was chasing her, but there was no end. If this forest doesn't end, I'll jump out of this land that floats in the air. What? Oh, I spelled floats wrong. Okay, that floats in the air and end my misery just like that. Oh, babe, are you okay? Okay, but after only 10 minutes, which felt like hours, Blaze smiled as he found a bush slightly moving. Leela? Is it Sabas or Savas? Either way, I like these names. Good job, has to be. I'm just gonna say Savas, because I have no idea. Okay. I'd like you to meet the one who will save us. So that's a great introduction. It's actually like, hey guys, this is the one who will save us in battle. No biggie. He said to the hiding devils that soon showed themselves. They didn't look as unfriendly as the last girl Darcy had seen, but not as nice as she hoped. Don't judge a book by its cover. I just figured out their names, and now I'm concluding what they might be. Leela had black hair that stopped halfway down her neck, with red highlights, and coincidentally matched her devil features. Well, at least I noted that it was coincidence. She wore a dark blue shirt, and had one sleeve which was ripped, and was also ripped at the bottom to show her belly button. I made these characters show a lot of skin, which is actually pretty cool. Like, yeah, go 7th grade me, badassery me. Her eyes, like the others she had just met, were red, and yet had a friendly looking side to them. Savas had almost the exact same eyes as Leela's, or is it Lila? Crap. I'm gonna say Leela. I think it's Leela. And exactly what Darcy had expected from him. What is it with devils without a shirt? What is it with devils without a shirt? Like, is Leela not wearing a shirt? Because I may as well have made her not wearing a shirt. Did I just like the idea of guys with muscles? Because I don't like that right now. I just do whatever you want. I don't see much appeal at the moment. Okay, what about shirts? His hair was thicker than Blaze, with spiky and shaggy, but raggy, but almost a dark, dirty blonde color, so luckily she could see it. Could you see it? Could you? Is that how the dark works? I'm not sure how the dark works. Leela, Savas, this is Darcy. She will be staying here for a while, but there was an interruption. This is the girl you saw in the fire. That can't be. Not someone so confused looking. Well, of course she's confused, you piece of shit. Okay, Savas shouted as the unfriendliness in his eyes disappeared. As the friendliness in his eyes disappeared. I can't read. But Darcy finally got the nerves to speak. Hello. I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying. Leela, I think I stole that from Phineas and Ferb. No, wait, not Phineas and Ferb. The Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah. Good job. Okay, Leela put her hand on Savas' shoulder and spoke in a soft but confident voice. Savis, this girl could actually mean something good. Don't go judging her by what her face looks like. Ugh, I might as well put a bag over my head. Then I'll be good enough. Oh, babe, I'm sorry, Darcy. Darcy wanted to object, but instead of a good argument, she let out a yawn. Hey, Blaze, do you have some sort of bit I can use? There was a silence, until all three devils broke out into laughter. Oh. This is kind of where we do sleep. That is, when we're tired. Besides, this will be much more comfortable than the dark alley you slept in out on the road, Blaze said with a smile. I spelled whoa wrong. I wrote wow. Okay. Wow. Hold on a minute. You were watching me? Blaze, no offense, but that's kind of creepy, she said, lowering one of her eyebrows. Well, if your definition of creepy is checking on you to make sure you didn't get killed by those men, then yeah, that is creepy. Darcy realized that was true, and rested by the least scary tree she could find, and in the blink of an eye, she drifted off into sleep, not knowing of the dream that awaited her. Oh no. Okay, chapter 5 was literally titled Meanwhile. It switched perspectives from Darcy to Blaze. Oh god, I think. Do I remember this properly? Meanwhile, there was another flouting. No, wait, this wasn't Blaze's perspective. This was Darcy's mom's perspective. Oh god, and I spelled floating wrong again. What does flouting mean? Like, because it didn't autocorrect this. I'm checking right now. Flouting. Openly disregard a rule, law, or convention. Oh, alright, I know a new word now, I guess. Okay. There was another floating land, much prettier and brighter than hell, called Heaven, where angels were drinking their evening tea. I said the wrong there. Their evening tea with two of the newest ones to arrive. Angela. Remember I named her after my friend Angela? Because, like, Angela, ha 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 ha. And her husband, Haluk, I don't remember the name at all, had died 3 days ago, thanks to a murderer that came to their house. Wait a minute. They are their newest arrivers. I'm pretty sure more people have died in the past 3 days. Wait. Okay, that's not the point, I guess. Okay, thanks to their murderer that came to their house during the night, but luckily didn't get a chance to kill their daughter, Darcy. The leader of... I'm gonna need a drink, sorry. The leader of the angels, Luna, had thought of Angela as the most angel-like one on their land. It's been 3 days. It's nothing, really, but I guess there had to be a reason I'm named Angela. She would brag, for her name did mean angel. True. I looked that up because of smart old me. She grew to like her wings and halo, and was a natural flyer as soon as she was chosen to be an angel. Actually, that's kind of cute. I guess people aren't really natural flyers when they get to heaven. Huh. Her blonde hair would always fly through the wind with her white dress fluttering in the air. Oh, how beautiful. Jesus. Okay. But right now, Angela wasn't feeling so great. She wasn't feeling great ever since she found out where her daughter was. Since Luna favored her, she allowed Angela to use her follow orb. What? The follow orb was... Okay, I'm answering my own question. The follow orb was used to see where someone was and what they were doing. Oh, that's not creepy at all. When she looked in through the orb earlier today, she had found Darcy clinging on to what looked like the fire reader of hell. Oh no! She had heard about rumors spreading about the new prophecy that would surely help the devils win the war. The one who is good must believe she is bad before the worst come and destroy her. What the hell? And when she saw those two together, she knew it could only mean one thing. My daughter's the one that will save them? This is impossible. I must stop this at once. Yes, I must stop this once for all, she thought, as she set down her tea and approached Luna. Oh, great Leader Luna, I must enter my daughter's dreams and turn them into nightmares. You're a good person, she said in a cold voice. Why is that, Angela? Your daughter is probably safe right now with one of her relatives, or, if it were necessary, in an orphanage. What is the hurry, dear? She is not in any of those places. She is in hell right now with the fire healer. There was a gasp coming from Luna, as if it were impossible. Well, sweetie, it can't be. If she's with the fire reader, that means she's part of the prophecy. Angela, you must go now and haunt her dreams. Tell her to come here where it's safe, and to not believe in the world, to not believe a word of those nasty devils. Just don't believe any. You can't even trust yourself. Thank you. She bowed her head. It will be easy. Trust me, she believed in those stories I told her. So she will believe this. A sneaky smile rose to her face as she disappeared into Darcy's dream. Okay, God, you jerk. What? What? Chapter 6, A Visitor in Someone's Sleep. That's literally a chapter name. That is a chapter name. A visitor in someone's sleep. Okay. Darcy opened her eyes, not to find what she expected. What did you expect? Instead of dark shadows of the forest that surrounded her when she fell asleep, she woke up to find herself on a cloud with the sun shining brightly into her eyes. Light! It's so beautiful! Oh my god. But suddenly, a voice she recognized right away came out from the distance. Darcy, it is I! She didn't have to think at all who this I was. Mum? Is it really you? Oh, please let it be her. It can't just be my imagination. Yes, my dear, it is me, and you must come to heaven with me now. Darcy looked confused, but then realized why her mum wanted her. Because I'm in hell? Oh, Mum, this is where I belong. No, that's not what it says, I'm sorry. Oh, Mum, as much as I want to get away from this place, I believe that I can't. You see, I'm part of this prophecy, but her mum interrupted her. Darcy, how foolish of you to believe in these devils. You remember all the stories I have told you? Darcy looked down sadly. But Blaze said that those stories were all lies. Yeah, well, Blaze is a piece of shit. Actually, I don't know, man. Why do you believe Blaze out of all people? Okay, those stories were all lies. How do I know if you're not lying to me right now? Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, of course. You are already falling for his devious plans. You are a wonderful child, but I never knew you could be this stupid. You are so rude. Oh my god. Okay, I'm stupid, but aren't moms supposed to encourage the children? Yeah, aren't they? I guess according to your little she's stupid statement, I wouldn't know. That doesn't make sense. Blaze is trying to get you to fall for him. Oh, is he? You know more than a friend. What? Unless I'm too stupid to know. Wait, what? Isn't it obvious? He wants you to fall in love with him, and then use you to destroy the angel race. No. It's not what he wants at all. He wants his own race to be destroyed. But she doesn't believe a word I'm saying. Her mum spread her hands apart, and a golden sword was created, and then rested in her arms. Okay. Darcy had heard of this power that the angels had used in battle. They say that it was always used for good. This is for the good? I will count to 3, and if you don't admit that they're wrong, you'll find yourself in court where they'll decide what you'll be. Okay, I think that was supposed to mean, like, I'm going to kill you and you're going to end up in purgatory. I really should have worded that better. I thought I was being clever, but nope. Okay, 1. This can't be happening. My own mother is threatening to kill me. 2. Why can't I wake up? She couldn't kill me in real life. She couldn't kill me for real, right? This is a dream, of course. It must be. But these weren't Darcy's last thoughts. Oh, that's good. Because before her mom could say the deadly word free, don't say the T word, she woke up by being shaken by Blaze. He looked real worried. Darcy, Darcy! Oh, thank goodness you're awake. You didn't look too good when... That's the wrong type of two. You didn't look too good when you were sleeping. It almost looked as if you were going to get killed. She blinked her eyes a couple more times, remembering what had just happened. You're exactly right. Yeah, how did you know? Yes, I was sort of having a bad dream. Bro, you were about to die? Thank you for waking me. But just after she had said that, the whisper of her mother's voice entered her ear. I will be back, Darcy. Be expecting me the next time you fall asleep. That is creepy AF. Whatever the acronym for that sentence is. That's just creepy as fuck. Said the words that threatened her to stay awake for as long as she could. That is bad. Go to sleep, girl. Oh my god. Chapter 7, the next message of fire. Okay, I think this one was in Blaze's perspective. Blaze looked down at Darcy, who was twitching in her sleep. Yep. Savis and Leela were doing the same thing before, but looked as if they were beginning to look bored. Well, that's what you get when there's nothing to do, sweetie. Well, I don't know about you guys, Savis began, but I'm going to play with fire. Leela agreed, and she cupped her hands together and used the only power that devils could use a lot with. Creating fire with their hands. Whenever there's parentheses, I just, imagine, my immortal, where it just sounds like the person is just doing this really loud whisper, the only power that devils could use a lot with, creating fire with their bare hands! Okay, on nights like this, Blaze did not like to read the fire in his palms, because unlike most nights, this one was quite peaceful. The wind was only slightly blowing, and he could see the moon, unlike most nights, and he knew it wasn't daytime since Darcy was sleeping. Well, I mean, that can mean a lot of things. Okay. If he read the fire and found something in his future that he... If he read the fire and found something in the future he might not like, the night would definitely be ruined. Anything could be better than watching her sleep. Well, you're a creep, so wouldn't that be fun? I don't know how that works. He thought watching Darcy. She was now beginning to sleep talk, and the beginning was a bit scary. Angel race won't be destroyed, or she would say, the golden sword. No. What? Okay. Just don't listen. Look at the fire, not her. Aw. So he turned his attention to the fire and hoped to see something good. Blaze still needed to know why Darcy was in the fire, so he had to pretend he knew ever since he met her. Nice going. Gazing into his fireball, he saw what he usually saw. We're at war, nothing new, he thought. I forgot to not italicize that. But then he saw something different. That's me! What am I? But before he could finish his thought, the answer was right in front of him, and I'm not going to explain it in this paragraph, am I? For when he saw himself, he saw something going another direction. I see fire inside the fire. But that only means, she can't kill me. This is a dream. Blaze heard those words and quickly put his hands together to stop the fire and ran towards Darcy to wake her up. Darcy, oh thank goodness you're awake. You didn't look he said this. She blinked, tell you a dream, but she still looked completely horrified. Imagine how I feel, Darcy, he thought. I just found out both of our futures. Oh no, and you're not going to explain it, are you? I kind of remember, but you're not going to explain it, are you? After Darcy had woken up by the worst sleep of her life, Blaze didn't realize how happy she was to be awake. What? Although she was so tired and didn't get a full sleep, Darcy knew that if she did go back to sleep, her mom would threaten her again. God, because she has such a bad mom. Oh my god, why is she in heaven? I don't understand. You should really go back to sleep 30 minutes after she had woken up. What? Yeah, but I don't know who said that. You're blinking nonstop. because that's a human trait, and I'm pretty sure you were only sleeping, for 2 hours. But if I do, then I'll die. Blaze said about, what? What? That doesn't make sense past me. She says, says the one who hasn't even tried to get sleep, she argued. Oh god, and I changed Leela's name to Zara. I changed Leela's name. Oh no. Okay. Zara laughed. Devils don't have to sleep. Might as well tell you that now. Blaze whispered something to Savis's ear. Something that Darcy could just barely make out. I've got to go tell Sir Condon something important. When Blaze left, right away Savis tried his persuading skills, which weren't too good. Wait, I have to do that in that whisper. Which weren't too good! You really shouldn't go to sleep, Darcy. But you really should go to sleep. Maybe you'll get a good dream this time. But the words of her mom's voice still echoed inside Darcy's head. I will be back, Darcy. Be expecting you the next time you fall asleep. I would if my mom wasn't trying to kill me. Okay, I guess that's kind of blunt, she whispered to herself, but then realized that it was loud enough to hear when Leela's head popped up. Her name is Leela now? Make up your mind. Oh my god. What do you mean? Your mom is what? She asked in the most worried voice. Well, you see, I had this dream, but it just felt so real. My mom was in it, and she told me I had to come with her. When I rejected and told her I was a part of some sort of prophecy, she created a golden sword and threatened to kill me. Is it possible to be killed in the dream? Leela and Savis both looked at each other quickly, looking scared out of their minds. It was completely silent for a long time. Finally, Savis asked another question. In some cases, yes, but do you think she'll come back? I'm pretty sure that won't happen. I don't think it will happen. I know it will happen. Ooh, getting sassy up in here. And how exactly do you know? Darcy sighed, and finally an answer came out. You remember when Blaze sent me some sort of voice-traveling thing that made me run away from home? Leela and Savis nodded. Well, I got the same thing from Mom. She said she'll be back. I fear sleep now. Her two new friends thought for a moment, but couldn't come up with anything. The only thing they came up with was a stupid joke to kill her so she wouldn't have to sleep. What? Okay. Ugh, I can't take this anymore. Just give me a distraction. Savis, Leela, why are you guys in hell? There was another pause. Bad idea. I guess they don't like to talk about their past. Well, I'll tell ya, Leela spoke. If that's what distracts you from falling asleep. You would really do that? Even if it brings back bad memories? Of course, Darcy. That's what friends are for. Wait, when were they friends? They knew each other for, 15 minutes, maybe? And then she slept for 2 hours? And wait. Okay, forget it. I wonder if Blaze would tell me. But Darcy tried not to get distracted on her own thoughts and began listening to the stories, and then I never got to writing the stories. Wow, that was... Well, and I made it up to 4,975 words. I think that was the plot could be good, it's just I wrote it so terribly. Okay, well, that's all. I encourage you guys to write stories, just don't pull a Blair. Okay. Bye, Illy.